So this mission is probably the most technical of all the other missions, and that's down to the way that the spawning reinforcement mechanics work. Now the route I found is the most consistent way of doing it. There's really, I guess, three main ways you can do it. So the first route is you go along this way and try and swing around the back. That's pretty hard and I don't recommend it. The other one, which I think is actually impossible, is you go into here and then you go into this building, and reading up online, apparently someone's supposed to surrender, but the AI actually sees you through this curtain here, even though you can't see them, so that's no good. The route that I found means you can actually stealth this, but basically you go up here, then what I found is there's this dotted line here which represents the edge of the map. So I think the actual out of bounds area is around about maybe here, or actually a bit higher here. And then what you do is you skirt, so you see this little tree here, you basically keep in line with this, and then you can snipe. There'll be two enemies here just hanging out, and using the delay, you can actually just kill both with one, which is super useful. Then what's going to happen is there's going to be a truck located here. Now, what's really frustrating is the truck bugs out sometimes. It's supposed to pick up some troops and then it drives off and then off the map. But sometimes the truck just bugs out and it gets stuck here. If that happens, you just have to grenade the truck and hope for the best. But if the truck does drive off, then what's going to happen is there's an enemy patrolling outside this front area here. He's going to have the moment the truck leaves, he's going to start walking off from his original position here, and he basically walks up over here. And that leaves you to then go, and you'll see how I run it, but basically I come here, I stop here, then I wait for, I move around here, and this guy's going to move out, and then when he moves out, you can crawl up to the window. So there's a funny quirk in the game where crawling doesn't make any sound at all, even though it's faster than trying to stealth walk. So the moment you approach the window though, this guy's going to open up the door, and that's scripted to happen. So you'll have to kill him. 10% of the time he's going to instantly kill you anyway, so you just have to deal with it. And then what you have to do is you have to take care of this guard over here, because if you don't, what ends up happening is he basically does a big lap, and then when you try and exit the building, he's going to spot you and kill you. So I kill him, and then that leaves me to get inside the doorway here. Then if you can stealthily kill the guy on the stairwell, you can mostly stealth it. However, you'll see it in the run where he manages to get a shot off and alerts people. So the next hardest part is once you contact the Trubisky guy, what you can do is if you shoot out the glass, there's some glass out here, and if you throw a grenade out onto this area, what's going to happen is it's going to alert the guards to look into here, because you can't really get past this guy, because once you get Trubisky and this guy comes back, you can never actually escape. There is one alternative, and that's to basically kill yourself. So what's going to happen is if you only send in one guy and he dies, because the other three guys are here, you immediately complete the mission. And it's probably something worth doing if you're getting frustrated with this, because you don't really need 4 guys for the next 2 missions, because you got the train mission, which is pretty easy, and then the estate mission, which is again fairly easy, and then you get reinforcements on the 4th mission. So if you're getting frustrated, I recommend just doing that. Just let the guy die and just move on. Otherwise, you can fight it out, but the problem is the moment you kill this guy here, that triggers reinforcements, and they come in from this direction, and I think it's about 8 guys. It will significantly increase the amount of time it takes to complete the mission, which is sort of what you see happen where I try and run away and I get caught up with these guys. Otherwise, you just got to fight it out and go. You can, if you're doing it pure stealth, there's 2 ways of doing it. So once you throw the grenade and it blows up, and then that pulls all the guards this way, you can either, because what happens is this guy gets pulled away, and that's the main guy you want to get pulled. but then there'll be some guards inside and they'll also come across. And then what'll happen is they'll sit outside here. If you kill these guys, then you do have the opportunity to come out this way, like that, and then make your way. But it's kind of high risk, but high reward because you finish the mission. If you get past this guy, it's easy sailing from there. Otherwise, the safer route is, rather than exiting out to the right, you basically wrap around the whole way. And if you do that, there will be a couple guards. So there's a guard here, and there's a guard here on the post. Both of these guys don't actually react to sound, which is super useful. So you can just basically crouch, run around, shoot him, and then keep moving. Just be warned that there's a mechanic who sits around here, and on hard difficulties he actually auto surrenders, which is super useful if you're then going on to extra missions. But on very hard he won't surrender, so you have to kill him. Then what you can do is make your way around the back here, and it's really quite easy to keep going. You will have to kill guards along the way. There's a couple that pop out, I think one here and then like one here, but most of them will be facing out towards the east, and so you won't have to worry too much about it. And then once you've done that, once you're about into the grass area, then it's pretty easy just to cruise up into there.
He's dead! He's gone!
getroffen! Zurück!